The boredom of normalcy and the numbness of mediocrity stiffens your passions. The boredom of normalcy and the numbness of mediocrity stiffens your passion. What that meant was, I was so sick of myself. I was so bored in my life, man. I was so tired of being mediocre. I was just tired of it, and it was all my fault. I was mediocre because I wasn't doing the things to be exceptional. And I was bored. I was losing my mind, man, on the assembly line at Ford Motor Company, going door to door selling life insurance at a debit company. I was tripping, man. I said, man, what is this? My life can't be this. You know, you ever say to yourself, man, it's gotta be more to my life than this? If you've ever said that, that's cause it is. And you gotta get after that, man. You gotta go and get at that. If you don't do it, life becomes real normal and real mediocre to you. Now, there's nothing wrong with being normal, but if normal is getting on your nerves, then you got to change something. Everybody has to determine what their own normal is. Normal for me is gonna be different from you. Normal for you is different from me. But once you determine what normal is for you and you ain't okay with that no more, you got to go do something, man. Cause that shit get on your nerves, man. Being mediocre was driving me crazy. And it started when I was homeless, man. It just pushed me. Cause I was sick of being poor. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Poverty, I was sick of it. I was up to here. I had had enough. I don't know how you feel about poverty, but that got on my nerves. And homeless is a whole nother level of poverty. Not having a bathroom, a bedroom, a back door, a TV, a phone. You know, I was homeless in the 80s, man. There wasn't even no cell phones then. Wrap your mind around that. So I ain't got no phone, I ain't got no backyard. Man, I said, hold up. And I ain't trying to be preachy or nothing, but that pushed me towards my faith. My mom was a Sunday school teacher, pushed me back to what she was trying to teach me. And when I went back to that, then I started turning the corner. Cause I had lost my faith, man. I thought God wasn't listening. He was listening. I just wasn't asking for nothing. If you come to him, he always hears you. He's always available. He ain't ever too busy. That's the cool thing about it. And he was available for me the whole time. It's just I wasn't checking in with him. God ain't turned his back on you. You walked away from him. He always there. I got stupid. I just turned away from him. When I turned around and started talking to him, I just cut a deal with him. I said, if you let me make it, when I get there, I'm gonna tell everybody it was you. So guess what? You just asked me about it. Didn't I just tell you about it?
When you think about your life, you think about where you are right now. You might be facing eviction, foreclosure, losing your job, losing your business, losing your relationship, whatever it is. These 5 words, you want to keep in your mind. Warner said 5 words. The will to do it. What will it take when you put all your money, everything, money you borrowed, money you didn't have in a business, and because of external circumstances that had nothing to do with you, customers are no longer coming in, people are fearful of their lives, what will it take for you to pick up the pieces and start all over again? The will to do it. I changed it to the hunger to do it. Optimism. Having a spirit of optimism. No matter how bad things are, or how bad things get, we are going to make it. Reinvent yourself. Your best thinking has brought you to where you are. Your true thinking can take you where you want to go.
If you will change, everything will change for you. You don't have to change what's outside. All you've got to change is what's inside. To have more, you simply have to become more. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Start working on yourself, making these personal changes. I want to get better and better. I want my craft to get better, my business operations to get better, the things I do to get better. Because once I picked up this simple formula, I'm telling you, it's easy to figure out where the problem is if you go to work on it. It takes time to bring value to the marketplace, but we don't get paid for time. It's very important for kids to understand, as well as adults. We don't get paid for time. You get paid for the value you put in the time. Is it possible to become twice as valuable and make twice as much money in the same time? Is it possible to become 3 times as valuable as you now are and make 3 times as much money in the same time? Is that possible? Of course. All you have to do to earn more money in the same time is simply become more valuable. Work on yourself. Make yourself more valuable to the marketplace. I'm telling you, you can so dynamically change your income, and economics is the least of the values that you can start earning in terms of equity if you'll start working harder on yourself than you do on your job. Work hard on yourself and develop the skills. Work hard on yourself and develop the graces. All of the stuff necessary to become more valuable to the marketplace. I'm telling you, your whole life can explode into change. Promotions, no problem. Becoming more valuable to the company, I'm telling you, no problem. Money, no problem. Economics, no problem. Future, no problem. If you just go to work on the right thing. Not get things out there to change. Don't try to change the seed. Don't change the soil. Don't change the sunshine. Don't change the rain. Don't change the mix of seasons. Let the miracle of everything that's available work for you, and start working on the inside. Work on your philosophy. Work on your attitude. Work on your personality. Work on your language. Work on the gift of communication. Work on all of your abilities. And if you'll start making those personal changes, I'm telling you, everything will change.
It's time, money, network we don't have, people we don't have, not the right management, not the right people, right? We don't have the resource. And they went through this whole thing. I said, with all these things, not have Supreme Court justices, what they all have in common is you're all saying we didn't have the resources to succeed. Money is a resource. Time is a resource. Technology is a resource. People is a resource. Experience is a resource. I said, here's the only problem. I said, in my experience, and you correct me if you're wrong, and I want an honest answer. When we get out of ourselves and we look at human beings and their ability to succeed or fail, how many people you've ever met who did not have the resources and they beat somebody who had all the resources? I said, resources, when you look at the most powerful and effective people in history, were never the problem. They didn't have the resources, but they got them. How do people get resources when they don't have them? The answer is they're resourceful. The ultimate resource is resourcefulness. That's what makes someone successful. And here's what's great about resourcefulness. Who has it within them? Who? Every human being, but the question is whether you access it or not.
Talk to people. Ask for help, not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help, and don't stop until you get it. But the major key to your and my future, the major key to you and mine being able to put our lives together, to get up and move forward, the major key to creating the next greatest version of ourselves and looking out for our families and improving our lives and our community. A major key is you. It's me. It's all of us. We have to decide that we're going to take responsibility. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. And you're strong. You've been given authority and dominion. you're strong. On everything on the face of the earth, you are strong.